What is up, everybody? Connor Everything, back at it again. Like I said, I'm off busy season now. I got some time to make videos. Trying out a new music playlist today. I listened to like the first 5 and thought it was good, so might have to do some changing in that. Just a heads up, but we're back. And if you guys will look at the screen, this game finished today. So it's round 1 of the finals. And throughout the whole finals, we will be cheering for that guy behind you. I think in the last video I called him that guy over there. But no. His name is that guy behind you. He's our boy. He's been through 3 rounds of pools. He made it out of pools. He's our champion. And he's the one that I think is going to win this entire tournament. So, with this game, we have an interesting matchup. Last game was a mirror match. He came out on top. This game, we have 2 global damage COs, right? It's not necessarily 100% global for Kindred, but we got 2 tier 3 COs, 2 different COs, and then a couple things with this video. I remember to flip the armies around, right? So they're facing each other. And then I got to stop pounding my desk. That my microphone hates when I do that. So I just got to be more gentle and keeping that in mind, all right? So count how many times I do it. And if I do it more than 5, I won't do anything because I don't really care enough. But I will be conscious of it. Okay, let's get into the CO intros. So we have Jaff Sism, his name is Jaff Sism on Kindle. Kindle, all of our units, even air units, gain plus 40% attack while on urban terrain. HQs, yep, this is what I'm talking about. Working out the kinks. Oh, I see. It's on repeat. Okay, yeah, it's on repeat, and then it'll go to the next one. I'm gonna let it fly. Hey, when I get 1,000 subscribers, I'll clean it up a little bit. But come on, this is homemade here. Okay. So, all units, even air units, gain plus 40% attack while on urban territories. And, you know, it's like, well, you have to attack from a city to get the boost. But, yeah, the boost is so big. And there's always so many cities on Advanced Wars by Webb's map that she's immediately a better CO than she was in any of the games. And even air units get the boost, which is like huge for them. Now, CO power for only 3 stars, Urban Blight. All enemy units lose 3 health on urban terrain. Urban bonus is increased to 80%, so you get a 40% boost on cities, plus a 10% boost everywhere to attack and defense just from popping a 3-star power. That's a huge power, okay? Especially with 3 factories, you're going to be making units every turn. You're guaranteed to get a ton of damage and then drain your health. And then if we check back on the map here, you can see that each player is going to have a black boat and a lander. Okay, if these black boats and landers happen to be on the port when she pops Urban Blight, that's 3 damage to some pretty healthy units that immediately get repaired next turn and drain that guy's income. So that's something that guy has to keep in mind. If he's just stopping over for a refuel, make sure that there's no chance that she can get Urban Blight. Otherwise, I mean, it's just going to drain his income bigly, like big time. Then seldom popped, but of course we love to see it, don't we, folks? We love to see a high society. The people do. I don't know what I'm doing. High society for 6 stars. Urban bonus is increased to 130% damage. Again, you got to hit it from a city, but still huge. And plus 3% for every city owned. So you miss the global damage, but you get a huge increase. In a map like this, just checking out the map again, is that going to be that advantageous? I believe that it's plus 3%. Yes. So she gets the boost off. She gets the 3% boost per her city owned off of her cities. But going back to the map, this is a smaller. I mean, there are a lot of cities, so maybe it would be popped. But it's a smaller map than what was just played. That's for sure. Now let's talk about Drake. His day-to-day naval units gain +1 movement. This can be a factor. This absolutely can be a factor in some maps. some maps like Stitch Monster, for instance. Stitch Monster has a kind of a similar setup here, where you're ferrying a black boat. You're ferrying infantry in a black boat back and forth, but one of the shoals is just one tile away from the port. So in the early game, your black boat actually runs out of fuel, and you have to take an extra turn at the port to refuel that you wouldn't want to take. That's why I love Drake on Stitch Monster, because you can just immediately come into port. Now, looking at this map, the area is already covered that it can roam. It's already covered with its range. So the +1 now, the +1 move into this lander, however, what does lander get? 6 move, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So, you know, it's not going to matter unless you're doing like a big reach around. Then if you're coming all the way here with the lander, which I don't really see people doing, I see this being a quick fix to get units, you know, here and here. But this isn't even a beach, so he'll have to move it here, and then I guess suppose he can take. No, he can't, because this is a river. This is a weird map. It's going to take some figuring out, guys. All that is to say is I'm not sure that the movement bonus is going to come in handy, and neither is the attack bonus. The attack bonus can there's a naval units gain 25% defense. That is. That would help if there was sometimes you see maps with ports just in the middle of the map, right? Like if there was a port right here, that would be huge for Drake, because he can build a battleship. That battleship would cover the whole map, and it would get 25% defense plus 3 defense stars. So it would basically be completely unkillable. However, that's not the case. He could put a battleship here. That would cover a pretty good area, but is it worth the money? Almost surely no. CO power for only 4 stars. Tsunami or Squall. All enemy units will lose 1 HP. Boom, and half of their fuel. The fuel costs with the lander and the black boat could be huge. Again, they're just going to refuel on the ports, but Drake actually has guaranteed damage to these black boats and landers. And when they need to refuel at the port, that means they're going to have to spend some money to do that. So definitely a good power there. But for 4 stars instead of 3, Super CO power for 7 stars, Typhoon. This is the big one. All enemy units lose 2 HP and half their fuel. Weather changes to rain for 1 day. Unfortunately, what comes with the rain is even more reduced vision from Fog of War, right? So you got to be careful with Drake. You can nerf yourself, right? You can pop Typhoon and suddenly you can't see the enemy, and you can't, execute your planned turn because you go, oh my god, I forgot about the reduced vision. So just got to be careful with Drake. But for 7 stars and a global Typhoon, I mean, that is you're gonna want to pop that every time once you get it. That's huge value. All right. We've talked about the COs. We've talked about the map. I'm really excited that we're doing this back to back. Let's get into the game. That guy behind you, our champion, our senpai. I'll just say champion. Will open up with 2 infantry, yep, he'll bring these into the shoals here, and as will Jaffsism. I'll just call him Kindle. I think I'll just say Kindle or Jaff. I'll probably say Jaff. So then that guy will immediately move on to his properties instead of moving out immediately. He wants that income. I believe Jaff will. No, see, Jaff does something a little bit differently here. He will ferry. But oh, by the way, I have no idea who wins this game. So this is all. This is live Connor reaction. Should I add that to the camera? Should I add a live Connor reaction to the bottom? Nah, I don't think I will. I'm telling you. When I'm hitting the desk, I'm hitting it so lightly. This mic picks up like everything. So I bet it just picked that up, but I barely touched the desk. So I will be like I said, I'm going to be more careful, but it's so hard not to do. I think I just need a better mic setup. So does not opt to load 1 infantry into here. He's going to save it 1, 2, 3. But if he wants to capture this next turn, the lander can't land there. So not 100% sure what that guy is thinking here, but we will see. Okay, so Jaff is, already kind of getting a little jump, a little jump on that guy from what I can see so far. So that guy will load 2 in, yeah. So as we can see, this is Drake move. This is Drake movement, right? He can drop them off at this port, and I think if it's a normal CO, it would just drop it off right here. Does that matter? I think absolutely not. But that's, the extra Drake movement is enabling him to get to the port next turn. And he builds a T-copter off rip? He might know the map. He might know something that we don't, but that is definitely not something that I would have done. I think you have enough transportation. Granted, that it's not very good transportation, but it seems like you have enough. Don't you agree? That guy, no, he's my God, he's when the what's the lyric? When the midnight howls, it cries more, more, more. Or with a rebel yell, we want more, more, more. He just wants more, more, more transport copters, more transporting units. Something like that. I heard that once. So he comes back, and Jaff has a tank ready to go. That guy only has 9,000 gold. Is he going to make another T-copter? Who knows? That guy is pushed further out here to start. Not sure how big of an advantage that will be. That guy poises himself to capture down here, and he'll build a tank off rip. He's lacking in vision, though. He's lacking in a recon vision, and this recon's going to get some serious harass going because he can't ferry his tank over here. The tank's going to have to drive all the way around to deal with this recon. Not the best spot for that guy, 100%. And he can't just buy a tank this round. Next round, he can definitely start regularly producing tanks. But if you ask me how I think this is going to go right now, and I'm known for being incredibly wrong about predictions about how games are going to go, this is going to get a lot of free harass, and it's going to be pretty damn ugly. We will see what Jaff opts to do. Yeah, awesome. That's just a great engagement. Because this is Kindle boosted. This infantry is now useless. It stole fizzy lifting drinks. It lost. Good day. And Jaff comes out with his first battlecopter. Forgot to mention that that guy's battlecopters are going to be nerfed by 20%, and Kindle's aren't. None of her units are nerfed. So does that mean that guy should never purchase a battlecopter? The answer is no. They're still great against tanks. They're still great against vehicles. Minus 20% attack. It's not the biggest deal in the world. They still need to be made. So, I'd imagine with all this planning, that guy should have an income lead soon, but that's not the case. It will actually flip into Jaff's favor here. And oh no. So that guy knows that there is a recon down here, and he doesn't. He does not want to keep the lander around to quickly shuttle tanks to that location. Oh, but he will go his first anti-air. He doesn't even make another tank. He goes anti-air because he's scared of the Kindle battlecopters, as he should be. It turns out he's going to like the way he look. He guarantees it. I guarantee it. You should guarantee it too. So cool move by Jaff here, right? He is completely nullifying this comm tower, and Jaff is absolutely going to get his. So, if you ask me how this is going, I'd say that Jaff, is looking really, really good here, right? That guy's got to be careful not to drive his tank into the firing range of the enemy tank. Where will he go with it? He's deciding. Okay, he drops it in the bush. Yep, he's deciding, fine, if I can't have the comm tower, I can't have the comm tower. Not the biggest deal in the world. We know that guy. We know he's a confident player. He knows what he's doing. So trust the process. Let's just trust the process. Okay, here we go. So yeah, Jaff actually falling back with this tank. He doesn't want the smoke. I would just leave it on the build. You know what, dude? Why not just leave your tank on the city? It's going to fire back and deal equal damage to a tank, and then if another tank comes and cleans it up, you know, so what? You've already got the engage. I guess not so what, but... you know, at the end of the day, I think that was a good move. So, engagements starting to be taken in the north by Jaff. But, you know, good defense on these towers leads to them kind of being stalemates, but interrupted captures for sure. And Jaff has an income advantage over that guy right now. What will that guy do? He's got a recon in the area now. Oh no, so he opts to take a shot with the infantry. Okay, cleans up infantry. Then he leaves his recon on a road, but does get exactly that. He gets recon. So, you know, not the worst. Okay. Sorry, guys. Holy moly. What's going on today? It's crazy because I wasn't yawning all day and I'm really awake. And then as soon as I hop on the freaking mic, man, it's just like Yawn City. I don't know what's going on. But here comes that guy. He wants his comm tower. I think he'll get it. Pushing out. Is this music distracting with me talking? It's a little distracting. I'm going next track. I was hoping for no, actual singing. Okay, that's better. And Jaff now pushes out. My commentary is off today too. I don't know what's going on. I got to get back into the swing. Okay, I got to get back into practice. Don't unsubscribe just yet. All right. Good things to come. Good things to come. Jaff pushing out with the mechs. That guy has a mech of his own, I believe, somewhere on the map. Yeah, it's over here. And aha, Jaff did not get the interrupt on the comm tower, so that guy actually that guy gets a huge pickup. Jaff going for more mechs. I don't know if I recommend that. Obviously, mech on a city for Jaff is absolutely devastating for that guy. But I just don't know. I just don't know if I'd recommend it. Takes out some of his vision. More vision remains. Not the worst turn for that guy. This is a little exposed. It can obviously be picked off and hit by a tank if Jaff had one. This is where I'd put my tank if I had one. But Jaff doesn't have any tanks. So he's running back and forth. What does this engage here? So he will. Unfortunate damage there. Not the end of the world though. So yes, that guy now has a anti-air in place that if I were Jaff, I would not be expecting it to be this far in the map, this early in the game. I might take a cheeky shot with a battlecopter as we see that guy build a medium tank. Now that's crazy. A medium tank before we even see an artillery, before we see even a third tank from that guy. He builds a medium tank. That could swing the battle bigly. That is for freaking sure. So I mean, look at this. This is a Jaff boosted, comm tower boosted recon shooting on an infantry on a road. It never stood a chance. Rest in peace, soldier. Rest in peace. I guess that's all I gotta say. That guy is just slamming himself into a tank right now. He's got nothing to deal with it. He's got one on the way, but that guy will be able to get a decent tank hit off before a tank even arrives. That is to say. But he drives it to the north. So Jaff, that guy, if he's not expecting a Kindle tank, if he knows that there's not a Kindle tank in the area, he's absolutely good to go. Oh, and he built a medium tank of his own. Oh my gosh. I mean, is that just what you do on the map? Is this like a studied opening? I'd expect nothing less. And he does. Look at this. Jaff sticks around for another cheeky engagement, and he gets punished for it. Bottom line, he just gets punished for it. Comes in with the tank. Oh man, not quite sure I recommend doing that or that. This could If there's another tank that's almost in the area that he could have taken a shot from a city and a shot from the forest, and I mean that would have been horrible for that guy. I mean really, really bad. Oh, except he's a genius, except he's not, because then this is going to come in, but then it will have to take some tank aggro next turn, so that guy is back to being a genius. Actually takes a great engage on the road there. He does take another tank engage. He says, you know, if you want to take a tank engage, then you're gonna have to take it from the road. If you have a tank in the area, what you don't, and just like that, I think that this game is absolutely looking up for that guy. So on turns when Kindle has Urban Blight, I like to build 3 infantry, right? Because then I have a lot of a cash that I can just spend next turn, and the hit that I take when it gets healed up, it only costs me 200 per infantry, right? Because then they'll all heal up to 9. Now these tanks will heal up to 9 and cost that guy over 1,000. Of course, the trade-off there is you're not gonna, you need to get tanks to the front line now, so just drive them out, take the hit, take the income loss. But, next turn he could have just waited, built, 3 tanks and a battlecopter or something like that, But he opts to not do that at all. In fact, that guy has not even built it. Oh, he does. He has a battlecopter right here. But here comes a possible big turn from Jaff. He does not pop Urban Blight yet. He should do it right now. He is not popping Urban Blight. He could have popped... he really just should have popped Urban Blight there, right? Because then he would have one-shot that tank and had a little bit of extra oomph for all of his units that are on cities if that guy was going to attack into them. And man, Jaff is throwing away his infantry here for sure. Now there's finally a tank in range. That guy may just realize it and opt to pull out with the tank. Let's see if the pull-out method comes into play here. And now he pops Urban Blight because he didn't want to pop Urban Blight and give him ult charge? Interesting. Was there any true advantage to holding on to Urban Blight there? I really don't think so. He may have forgotten to do it and then just popped it at the end. I was going to give him props for holding on to it because that would force that guy another turn of keeping his units off properties lest they get Urban Blighted, But no, he pops it anyway. And, driving this... he's just sacking this battlecopter right now. Unsure if that's what I would have done, if that's the way I would have done it. But that guy's here for a reason, and he's here to stay. So we'll see how it shakes out. Goes double tank again. Nice. He's gonna get lots of tanks up here that are definitely gonna be tough to deal with. Okay, Jaff pushes in on the the south side. And it's a good push, it's a good push. That guy's going to have to get some more tanks down here, as Jaff has kind of tanks to spare as far as getting them to certain lines here. And oh no, I mean, that's a shot there. That's a shot there. He's essentially tanking his battlecopter to whittle down a tank. Is that a worthwhile trade? Not 100% sure. 9,000 unit attacking a 7,000 cost unit that he knows will be gobbled up by next turn. However, he has a mech in place to deal with it. If that guy, a move that guy could do would be take out the, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aha! He's got a medium tank that will take care of this mech. Oh boy, this is actually going to be a pretty decent turn for that guy. Let's see exactly how it shakes out. So that guy's almost got Typhoon ready here. Yep, he'll take that out, and then I'm sure he'll move it. Now he's got Typhoon, and he'll pop it. Here comes the damage. And oh my god, let's see that again. 110,000. Let's make that 88,000. Let's make that 88,000. And away we go. He begins Operation Cleanup. He's just kind of bivouacking over here, but he's got some work to be done here. Yes, awesome tank there. Ba-boomba. And why did his I don't know. Why did his battlecopter die? Did I think that Kindle's anti-air had already moved when I was talking about what he could do? So now he has Urban Blight, and oh my god, I mean, look at how smart that guy is. I mean, I don't know if it's just smarts or just game knowledge, and just more so just paying attention, right? He's got no units on cities. No units on cities for this Urban Blight, which Kindle has yet to pop. We will see if she pops it. Kindle makes a move for the comm tower. Not a bad move. If that guy wants to interrupt, he's going to have to take a shot from a tank on a Kindle boosted property. So I'm not 100% sure he's going to be so keen to interrupt that. Okay, here we go. Pushing out. Kindle's got some healing to do. Kindle's got some healing to do of her own. She's so used to draining her opponent's money. She's got to heal right now. She's got 30k in the bank. What's she saving up for? Stealth fighter, bomber, neo tank, mech, infantry tank, battlecopter. So nothing too fancy. She's just pumping out the huge. She loves her mechs. What is going on with these mechs? I'm not sure I condone this. This is not Connor approved. This is not Connor approved literature, if you know what I'm saying. Aha! You don't have to take a shot from a boosted tank. You'll have to take a shot from a tank on the roads. That's all they can do. And then he's got this mech in the mountain to have a big response, which would be pretty lay epic if you ask me. And that guy behind you, dominant right now. Without a doubt, I think he's got the lead. He's making money moves over here while Jaff is attempting, but he just can't because of this killer setup. I mean, look at this setup. It's just chef's kiss. It's what we've come to expect from that guy, our guy, who never responds to any of my messages when I say, "Hey, I made another video of you." Just doesn't respond. I don't even know if he sees them. I don't know if he likes them. Oh God, I mean. And look at the difference between a typhoon or a tsunami. The difference between a typhoon and a tsunami. Kindred gets how much? I mean, she doesn't even do 10k of damage. And a typhoon just absolutely wipes. Oh, no, he's going to have to take it all right. And then here comes this recon. Uh-oh. That's a tough shake for that guy. He's going to have to seriously put some resources down here, and as soon as he does, he's going to be met with a medium tank. He's not going to like that. Oh my God. I mean, he's really not going to like that. And then, yeah, she just uses her... I mean, this is a big income advantage. That guy's going to have to make some moves on some of Kindle's properties, or lest he just, just gets his income drained. That's just what it's going to be. Not sure I really like this. I am unsure if that guy has seen Jaff's medium tank. If he had seen it, he would have driven the medium tank closer to the enemy medium tank, because now this is just going to get completely eaten up, and that guy is not going to like that one bit. That guy forced to just build 2 infantry, similar to Jaff, but not necessarily 100%. And see, that's not what you like to see. Another anti-air in the area. But man, that guy cannot catch a break on capping these. But Jaff got a little overzealous, just a little too overzealous, and he's gonna lose that battlecopter next turn. And with just a measly tank and a couple mechs in the area, I mean, that guy has got control with this medium tank. He's got no response. He's got other battlecopters, but as soon as this anti-air comes in, it's Jover. Okay, Jaff drives his medium tank into darkness. I guess he knows that spot was unoccupied because of his recon, but he will pick up the cheeky kill, and Jaff feels like he can run wild with his tanks, and he pretty much can. I mean, he pretty much absolutely can. This game ended today, folks. This is breaking news. Just a quick reminder. But Jaff looking all right. That guy looking worse than I thought. That's for sure. Not even really building up the power charge necessarily for a much-needed tsunami. That's for sure. And you know what? He's driving his shit into the meat grinder. He's hoping to, he might be hoping to cut off his vision. Yes, he's hoping to cut off his vision Yeah, so that's what he's doing. He's cutting off his vision. He has no vision over here. Fortunately, Jaff does have a recon that he can just drive over and grab that good vision. But, that guy's only hope is a minus 10% attack battlecopter into this medium tank. That's it. That is literally his only hope. Luckily for him, his medium tank is running wild right here. As that guy just opts to take out a mech with a medium tank. Not the most ideal engagement, but here comes the Urban Blight. So she'll get the interrupt here, and that's it. That's the only unit on properties. That guy has been... Oh, and then... there's actually one right here, and I see. You don't see it in the dark. I think there is a setting to fix that. I'll have to get on it, but I'm not 100% sure how to right now. Jaff not scared. He's got this medium tank in the area. Oh my god, he gets himself caught. That was a blunder of blunders. He knew that there was a tank here, and he gets himself caught in the freaking finals of the Smacky Cup round 1. That is not ideal. That is not ideal at all. And the mech spam, has it been working? I don't really know. He's going to lose this this turn without a doubt. In fact, he's just driving his shit into the meat grinder. I don't know why he's opting to do that. Okay, takes a shot there, hopes to finish up, can't quite. I wonder if that's another unlucky engagement from that guy. Oh god, and he can't quite clean that up either. I'm sure he'll drive his anti-air in here to kill the... No, he won't. He'll opt to just kill this infantry because he wants this property. He's finally gonna flip some income in his favor. And what is he doing? Oh, he's sacking. He's sacking, and you know why he's sacking, guys? For a Typhoon. Nice move by that guy right here. And brings it to within reason. He still has to buy. He'll have the income lead at the end of the game, and he buys a Neo tank to deal with all this foolishness down here. Well done. He needed that Typhoon badly. Jaff was about to go up 2 comm towers, and that is a no-go. Wow. And a back and forth game here. Jaff's got some splaining to do and some work to do. That's for sure. Oh my god, he didn't even have vision of this, so he couldn't even get a shot. He just moves into the forest. That is just really, really good for that guy. That guy, the pressure's on now. This is 2 away from being captured. It's now or never. He's got to capture it. But Jaff is the first artillery of the game. That could be a make or break point too. Artillery can be so useful when used well. That's just Advanced Wars 101. That guy watches the replay, knows what he can and can't do, and does what he can, and secures his comm tower. And he'll move on to here, and he can move on to this comm tower next turn. Jaff is responding with B-copters, but what good are B-copters when there's even just one 8,000 cost unit in the area? What will that guy do? Will he take a shot at that medium tank? Almost surely not. He's got a tank. No, he won't. He'll push resources to the north. So that guy can finally go back to double tank, and that guy looks like he could actually tie up income in the next couple turns here. And oh man, devastating! A city boosted Kindle, a battlecopter on battlecopter engagement. She's gonna win that every time. I mean, that's just good stuff. And this medium tank is still doing its thing. With more tank reinforcements in the way. That guy's got to get that medium tank down there yesterday, if you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. He definitely should not be flying these battlecopters in without tank support, and he doesn't even really seem interested in having tank support in that area. Yeah, he's just going to cede this whole area, basically. What just happened? What just happened? Oh, I thought his black boat might have crashed, which would have been absolutely nuts. So he'll go for it. If he's smart, he can surround this and get 2 comm towers. And that would be a huge swing, actually, for Drake if he grabbed those 2. Will he opt to surround that infantry in tanks? No, he's gonna... Okay, maybe... No, he won't. He will let Jaff interrupt this cap. Otherwise, unproductive turn on this front. He will wait his units. Says, if you're ready, come and get it. Then come get it, and he's ready, and he's coming to get it, because holy shit, the fucking Olympus has fallen. Both players are losing out on their comm towers quickly, very quickly. But that guy seemed to have recognized that from the beginning and diverted almost all of his resources to the northeast. And he'll get the comm tower. He'll eventually get this tower. With this one measly anti-air in the area, Jaff needs a ton of mechs covering a wide space to do anything about it, which he is kind of doing. But just mechs... Oh, sorry, guys. But mechs move so slow. Let's see what he can get done this turn. Grab some vision. We'll combine to get the comm tower. Now he'll possibly surround the comm tower. Goes in. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh, a mistake. A big mistake from that guy. That's going to allow this battlecopter to run absolutely rampant up here. It will be gobbled up by mechs next turn. Unless that guy comes in and decides to save it with his medium tank, which would be ballsy, but it would be the right move. He just doesn't know it yet. Come on, that guy. Nope, that's not what we needed. That guy will come in. Okay, that's a good shot from that guy, but a city boosted mech attacking a medium tank, that could actually be a huge payoff there. That could get... I mean, that's just value. Bottom line, that's just good value. Realizes his anti-air is going to go down. Already has an anti-air coming in. Realizing it's going to go down, backs it up with another one. I mean, Jaff will get the interrupt here. Jaff 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, Jaff has a lot of ways to get this interrupt. And now he knows he's got a free path. And he's got the vision. Jaff gets the interrupt, and there's nothing to be done about this battlecopter. You gotta feel bad if you're that guy at this point. And I mean, still just absolutely... I mean, the value that this medium tank has gotten is just absurd at this point. I mean, it's just completely absurd. Yep, Jaff he cleans up. Jaff can absolutely make a move on the comm tower now, which is what I think he's planning on doing. Takes a shot at the recon, cannot get the one shot, as I don't think it would one shot anyway, and this artillery is going to cover this perfectly. This is gone for that guy. It will be gone next turn. There's nothing to be done about this battlecopter. It is looking incredibly bleak for our boy. That'll one shot. No, it won't. That'll clean it up. Yes, it will. His medium tank cleans that up. Good. Now, will he keep this medium tank in this area? No, most likely not. He needs his medium tank in the lower section of the map. This is going down. It's going downtown. Not only that, but it's going downtown in an earlier round. And Jaff will get this comm tower. I see no way that that guy successfully defends his comm tower. And this, I mean, look at his vision, and this whole section is going to fall. That guy needs to just allocate all of his resources up here and let this go down. Leave something protecting his HQ, but that's pretty much it. That's all there is to be done. His vision is gone. That guy's vision, that is. And an Urban Blight, what will be done? Just, okay, real simple. He doesn't need to get the interrupt because of the Urban Blight. A cocky move. If I was him, I would have just cleaned this up. Let's see if that guy can somehow make him pay. I see a way that he possibly could. That would be a huge mistake from that guy. And another artillery coming in could get a lot of work done for Jaff. Okay, we push on. We capture. This guy is Operation Seagull. He is flying his battlecopter out to the sea to die. Just kidding. It will be refueled by the black boat. But it can only refuel once at a time, and it's not like an APC. It's not like it wakes up and refuels everything around it. This will fall. That guy's going to have to... And a stealth fighter. Is that a cocky move? Or is it... I don't think that's a cocky move at all. I think that's a driver's seat mood. Now, you guys know how I feel about stealth fighters. I think they are for little wieners with little wieners. But if you want to win games, and this is a tournament, I actually think that was a pretty freaking decent move. And that guy doesn't know what to do. He's never had to play from behind like this. He doesn't even... No. I really think that he needed to use these tanks and block that guy in. Sorry, and block this person in so you could successfully secure the comm tower. As it stands right now, it will not be secured. This infantry will full interrupt, and the Typhoon comes in, and yes, you know, the Typhoon comes in, and do you guys want to see? You guys want to see it go one at a time? I won't skip it. Okay, Typhoon comes in. He doesn't expect an infantry right here. He thinks he's got this on lock. He most certainly does not. But a Neo tank comes in. Little did he know that's not what he needed. He needed a fighter, and of course, there's no way of actually knowing that. He loses the comm tower. Doesn't lose his comm tower down here quite yet. He does have. I know I said it would fall guaranteed, but this will fall next turn. He's made a full front switch. He's made a full front switch to the middle. He takes a tough shot from an artillery there. Black Bolt will drop off people. Battlecopter in. Oh no, almost in range. Almost in range of this anti-air. It would have been a huge turn for that guy next turn. He's got to figure out a way to get onto this this infantry with his medium tank and take him out, but he can't. He just can't. I think it will fall. I think his comm tower will fall. Stealth unit has just hidden itself. It's used a lot. It doesn't have a lot of it does not have a lot of fuel, but Jaff has purchased an APC to go along with it. A genius move. It can be stealth for the whole time. Jaff is absolutely in the driver's seat at this point, in my opinion. So, what will that guy do? He has a route. He has a route with his medium tank to this infantry. He just needs to make sure that it's clear and needs to make sure that it's worth it. In my opinion, I think it's absolutely worth it. In the meantime, though, that guy will get working on this comm tower down here, clearing out this area so he can grab the comm tower for himself. And he seeds it. He seeds the comm tower. He will have to get it another day, but he does not realize the fucking menace that is flying his way, and he just did. He just saw that Jaff now has a stealth fighter. Is that the nail in the coffin? Will that be demoralizing enough for that guy to FF this game? We will see. Jaff pushing back on this front with 2 comm towers. He should have kept that earlier, but it's good to see that even the best of the best forget sometimes. Jaff pushing out on all fronts. He's got great vision. He's way deeper in each front than that guy could dream to be right now. He'll take a shot with his anti-air, artillery, and he's kind of sacking this at this point to cut down on that guy's vision. A smart move, I think. Well, guys, I truly don't know who wins, but I would not be surprised if our guy, that guy, pulls the FF card right now. He knows that there's a stealth fighter running around. He does not have enough for a fighter, which is the only unit that can combat it, and kindles up 2 comm towers. It's just not looking good. Well, he's putting in an effort. He is not giving up yet. Okay, does successfully clean up a few units. He'll clean that up. He has a medium tank in the area. A lot can get done here, and a Neo tank coming in. However, what are you going to do against a stealth fighter? He doesn't have enough. He has to take a whole turn to save up for it. He doesn't even save up for it. He won't. I don't know if he'll have enough next turn, especially if she pops an Urban Blight. He will most definitely not have enough for it. And then here comes the stealth fighter. Clean this up. Oh no, this APC needed to go with it. It's only at 43 fuel. That's still enough. That's still enough to fly back to the APC, get some juice, and then get back in there. How demoralizing for that guy, seriously. An Urban Blight is surely on the way, and he won't be able to afford a fighter again. Urban Blight? No Urban Blight. That means he can afford a fighter. But he resigns! He resigns! He realizes he couldn't deal with the stealth fighter. Oh my god, unexpected. He fought back enough to make me feel like he wouldn't resign that. But for the first time in 4 videos, we see that guy behind you go down to Jaffsism. Congratulations, Jaffsism. So, before I choose who we are, cheering for next, I do actually want to talk about the hold on, let me get my capture. Should be up now. Hold on. No, not that, you idiot. I'm blowing it. Acer. There we go. Okay. So I wanna look at the format of this, because what I think we should continue to do is we got our boy, all the way through pools. It's Smacky Cup 2 Division 3 final. I think he still has more games to play, right? So even though he lost here, he will be playing another game. So as we wait for all of these games to end, day 2, day 6, day 2. I see. That guy behind you is actually playing in another game right now. Interesting. So that guy behind you lost and now moved to this. So this is a game I will follow. It's day 2. We know how fast he plays. We're gonna keep up with him. He apparently he's still in this. Jafsism with a round 1 win gets 3 points. We can only hope that guy, and if I'm reading this correctly, Jafsism was the lowest seed. That guy was the highest. No, that's not true. These guys would be higher seeds anyway. But that guy, if you're watching this, I know for a fact you're not. I don't care. You're still our guy. So follow along with that guy. Let's see how well he does in the Smacky Cup round 2. An unfortunate loss off the rip, but what can you do? You know, Michael Jordan has lost games. Michael Phelps has lost races. Not a lot, but he has. Just like that guy. That guy hasn't lost a lot, but he has. An awesome stealth fighter move, a little bit of a wiener move. I don't appreciate stealth fighters in the game. I think that they're kind of game breaking. I think they're ridiculously good. The only way you can truly counter them is if you have a fighter, but I guess that's what Jafsism gets for being so up that he could afford one. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's all I got. So till next time, I have some replays of mine that I really want to share with you guys. But until next time, that's it. All right, thanks. See ya.